Today I will show you how you can transform your watercolor art with very simple but very effective technique which you can apply in your daily practice. And I'm sure that after doing this, you will have amazing team time with watercolor. And whatever the problem you have been facing with watercolor, I'm sure that most of the people will find some solution after this tutorial. So stay tuned and let's begin with this. Before starting, I would request you to please check my Patreon membership where you will take your watercolor learning to next level. And there's a lot of activity happens. People across the world learning from my art community. Join that community. It's free to join, and I'm sure you will have a really amazing time with watercolor. So check that out. And if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and click on the bell icon so whenever I upload any new video, you will get notification. So let's begin with this. Uh, as you can see, this very tiny piece of paper, this is the transformation happens basically. What I mean here is whenever you are probably when you're referring any images, photograph, or you are on the spot when you are painting, try the most important part in how you are composing your painting, how you're composing your paper, how you are transforming those this entire scenery into your paper. So this is very critical, this is very important, because you can't just go and start painting. You have to draw the proportion, you have to draw it, your composition in a way that it will make your watercolor looks beautiful and composed. So this is what basically I've been doing, and this is the very basic yet powerful technique you have to develop within yourself. So uh, I was there some time back in Delhi, and I just made a very quick sketch of that particular scene. This is the Jama Masjid, and see how quickly I've just made it. It took nearly not even 5 minutes. I mean, it's a less than that. And this is the way you learn how you basically approach light and perspective. Excuse me. So you have to do something like this, and this is what exactly I'm going to do it here. So let's imagine you are in this on the spot you are painting, or even if you are referring some images to paint that particular subject. You have to be very agile. You have to paint. You have to sketch in a very fast manner, which gives you an ability to just paint, just draw something very fast. I mean, I don't want you to just do certain line like this, that, and I'll tell you why you should not be doing like that. Okay, so let's first do like this. First, I have to just create something like this. Let's say this is the main entrance of Jama Masjid, and there is just some values here, and I see like how I'm just doing it here. I'm really not giving a too much of effort to create all that the architecture values. It's just impression, and this is the most important part. uh, you are actually not ignoring the value of overall sketch, but at the same time you are not giving a too much of detail. It's completely loose sort of artwork you are actually capturing. um, and this basically allows you to be in a forefront and create something which you feel uh, it's more important, the values which you wanted to bring in, that basically you are painting, you are sketching. And doing something like this, what happens is you're not just painting, you're not just painting and improving watercolor, but you are also improving your overall composition, how you observe the ambience, the particular subject, and overall sketching, right? So let's and imagine like how I'm just doing it here. there is no perfection. You don't have to be perfect. That's the uniqueness you need to develop within yourself. If you want to learn watercolor, you got to do this. You don't have a time to do very detailed sort of work. I mean, as long as you are practicing, because watercolor requires practice, and you can't just go and take a longer version of tutorial, a longer version of painting all the time. You have to, you have to take uh, a very fast pace kind of approach where uh, you can just practice. This is how basically you can practice. Now there is a lot of detail here. I mean, if you look at the Jama Masjid, uh, uh, the overall architecture, it's very complex, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and you are actually capturing that beauty in in a in a way that it's not just transforming your art, but also it gives you an ability to capture the scene in a most appropriate and most fastest way. Okay, something like this. So there is a few car, right? It's just, yeah, just something like this. You do something like this. There's a lot of people here, all that. You can just bring in here, few people here, and let's say one auto here. You're not ignoring any of the subject. You're capturing everything, but you're just making sure that I'm just capturing everything in a fast manner. And the reason a lot of people are saying that, why Nitin, why I should paint fast? That's a very good question. Why you should fast? You can paint very slowly and all that. But let me tell you, my friend, if you paint something like this, because you have to practice, you have to create at least a one art every day. If you really wanted success in watercolor, you have to do something like this. You can't just take 1 hour for sketch. You can't take it for completing the one layer, first layer, for about half an hour. So that's really demotivates. So you'll feel like, oh my god, it'll become a burden. And if you're working very fast, in a 2-3 minutes you are actually completing everything, that's the way to go. Because you'll feel very you'll feel like, okay, I mean, I can complete this within a half an hour, the painting, why should not? I mean, the moment you early morning you'll get up and you start doing something like this. Even no matter, even if you are a very busy person, you're not finding time, you can do this. You can just do something like this, early morning, even after, before before exercise or whatever. I mean, I know, I mean, you'll be able to find some time. You need to be a little creative about this, but this is how basically you need to improve your watercolor. This is the way to improve your watercolor, and this is the uniqueness I'm talking about in this particular tutorial, right? So let's go ahead for our first layer, and in this first layer, we'll get to know how quickly you can just bring that color into this painting that will transform your watercolor. Okay, let's move to very first layer. We'll apply the color here, and we'll see how we quickly we can complete this painting. But before starting this, I would request you to check my Patreon membership. There is opportunity for you to take your watercolor love to next level, and I'm sure that my watercolor tutorial and the learning happens there in my community, art community, that 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 will take your watercolor definitely in a next level, where you'll feel very confident to paint, and you'll feel like, okay, I'm growing, I'm just improving my watercolor day by day. So that's the beauty of joining my art community. It's free to join. You can also watch some of my exclusive tutorial, right? So check that out. description I've given, the link I've given in the description. So let's move. I'm just taking this yellow ochre, that's my favorite color, and you are absolutely I mean, you can just use the same color if you want, or you can just use whatever color you like. There is no restriction. You need to be explorative about the color palette, choosing your own color palette. So I'm just making this so I mean, don't laugh, but this is how basically I approach watercolor. I mean, this is the way to go. I personally find it very, uh, very liberating, basically. So this is the way we are just applying the color here, because you are practicing, right? You can't, and that's why I'm just keep reinforcing this. We are just practicing. This is the practice work, and later on you will also feel that your practice, this kind of a work, the practice you are doing, that is the more uh, that brings a lot of value to your art journey, right? So because you are doing in a very fast manner, you'll feel like okay, I mean, my work is getting finished in a very quick session, so I'll be practicing more and more. So you have to just check how quickly you can just bring that up, everything here. Now this is again the same thing. All you have to do is you have to see the light, what is the, how you are getting the light, etc., and that will happen in a second layer. So this is the layer where you are actually just giving your direction of color, right? It's the very first layer of that this building, this architecture. This is a beautiful architecture building, and here we have the other part, the bottom part of this, and you can just play around with the color, whatever the color you would like to have. And how much time it took, just just see how much time actually it is taking. It's not, it's fairly pretty much uh, less time consuming. And imagine if you are doing this in a regular session. Let's say if you're doing this in every day, where your watercolor will be, right? So it brings your confidence, it brings your, it gives you you know, the complete uh, the ability to find your time, find I mean to get the time, because that's important. As long as you're getting time in your to practice this, you will be, you will be spending, you will be practicing this, right? Because that's the most important part, you know. And unfortunately, people who loves watercolor, but they are not getting time to practice, and I completely understand how painful it is, right? So this is the first layer. How much time it took? 5 minutes. Right? So you have to do something like this. You have to do, this is a first layer, and then we'll go for our second layer, and that's the layer where we'll be completing our painting, right, in a very quick session, right? So let's dry this. Don't work until it's not get dry. So let's wait for this painting to get dry. All right, so here we have a complete dried layer, and this is the time when we can go for our second layer, and this is the time when you will have the most amazing time with watercolor. So second layer is basically it, it adds a lot of value to your art because it's not just only completes your artwork, but it's give you an ability to just look at your artwork and just tells you that okay, this is the kind of a personality you have for your artwork. So basically it completes your artwork. So something like this is just an impression of that particular subject. You are not giving too much of detail, any sort of detail. A light is actually coming from this side, right? So that's important basically when you have to decide which way your light is, the source of light is from this side. So this side will be kind of a little darker pigment. So this is something you, this will give you a complete flexibility to decide at what time, basically what is the time you are doing this artwork. You can just make if it is a daylight, how the shades will be, all that. And you can also check where the depth and the light should come, how much it should come. All that things happen in this layer. And most important part is that you see how much time I'm spending to complete this artwork. My intent here is not to just give too much of time. I want to complete this in a very quick session, very quick session. I just wanted to have a certain values reflection. That's all. So that's the stair and all that. And this side we will have again this side will have our the wall of this something like this. Since the we are actually living, the light is coming from this side, so we are having this light, very prominent light here, and some bit of work here. All we have to do is to negotiate just a bit of understanding how basically the light is coming. So that's the depth here. It's coming here in this area. No, no double thought here. It's just like you're taking a brush and here we go, bang on. We don't have to just think about, okay, I have to do this one like this, like that, and all that. Just remove that. Just enjoy whatever it is, however it is. You do it once and you'll believe that what how basically it improves your confidence of making watercolor. Just practice something like this. I'm sure, I mean, initially you will have some challenges because that has to be, right? This will happen, but over the time you will see that things are actually becoming more and more easier for you because of your consistent practice. This requires consistent, this kind of approach. You need to work consistently. Create one art every day, and And you'll see like how much time actually it takes. It's not. It's not taking time. So like this. So something like, if you start doing something like this, what happens is you will see you are actually understanding the depth, you are understanding the light actually, how it is coming here, how you are leaving the uh, light visible. That's important. Now see, there is a light is coming from this side, so I'll just make it one little patch here, so that signifies that okay, light is actually coming. Because you see here the light, this light, that signifies that okay, the light is here, you have a light here and the shades here, all that happens here, right? That's the beauty of learning watercolor and making watercolor uh, more interesting, rather than just working on a very simple here, I mean, very slow manner. So I know that a lot of people are just believing that oh, why should I work so fast? And I told you very initially why you should work in a fast session. It simply eliminate your fear. That's all. No second thought. Right? It just simply eliminate your thoughts, your various hesitation, all that things. It takes away, and it gives you a flexibility to just focus on your art. Because when you're just doing uh, very relief sort of work, like a very uh, thought through artwork, what happens is you are actually being very consciously you're applying color. Try to be a little free. All I'm just trying to do here is be a little free. Just give a wing to your creative imagination and see things, how things are actually coming out. There's nothing wrong to it. If it is not working, that's fine. If it is not coming well, that's fine. You just keep creating. You keep practicing. You keep practicing something like this, and you'll see things are changing over the time. Trust me, guys. I mean, this is the way you should be. You should be going ahead, right? So we have some more values here and there, and there is some car. Let's work on this car here. You don't need to be just creating too much of thought. Just take color, put it here, let this happen, all the blending by itself. If you want to bring some variation, some color to it, you can do that. I'm just making this car in a red. So this is in red color, this car. And see like how I'm just doing it. This is the wheel, and now here we have some people. You can have this in a multiple color. People are wearing different color. And their trouser, etc. Excuse me. So here we have people, their trouser, etc. It's just an idea. You don't need to be very, you know, perfect in this. You all you have to do is just to give an impression. That's all. Basically, you're doing. You're just giving an idea of that person having this object, or a person, the human shape. This is the seed. You are just giving an idea. You're telling that with a certain depth and light, you're just giving. You're giving just an idea that okay, these are the people here walking on the road. And all that. So I hope you're getting me what I'm just doing here, right? What I wanted to convey here. You don't have to think of making things perfect. All you have to do it confidently, take this color and apply this stuff. Just apply it here. The more, wherever you feel like there should be some more depth required, do it. No second thoughts. So that will just make your the painting experience in a different level. Let it dry, and then we'll complete this painting. So we have reached almost end of this painting. The few end strokes required, uh, like an example of this car windshield. Right, and if you wanted to enjoy some uh, texture and all that, that also you can just bring in here. So that will be good. And the same thing here. Some depth here and there, that's all it requires. Like this. So imagine that if you're just doing this kind of a work in everyday basis, what happens? What kind of a transformation happens within you? You can't imagine. It happens to me. It can happen to anyone. Okay, so if you'll just do something like this, what happens is you are actually working on a very quick session, and you find that you are not only just getting a time to for your artwork, but you're also improving your confidence. And that confidence is not just merely to paint something in watercolor, but that also transform your overall approach of watercoloring. And that's a beautiful way to look at this, because if you just certainly if you just do something like this will take your watercolor not only uh, you know to painting some specific scene, but anything you would you like to paint, it's immediately it's improve. It gives you the complete you know, the confidence to go about it, and that's the way. So thank you so much, everyone. I think that has given you a complete understanding, and I hope from here you will have a one solid foundation to look at your artwork, how you can improve this, how you can improve your article. So check. I hope you got that what I'm trying to say. So thank you so much. Check my Patreon membership if you wanted to take your watercolor journey to really in a different level. You are really serious about watercolor. You really want to improve your watercolor. Then this is not the end. You have a lot more things uh, to learn and improve upon. So check my Patreon members. It's free to join, and I have a very large art community, person like you all over the world learning from my platform. So check that out. I would encourage you to also share this video to your whoever you feel this tutorial works for them. So share this and subscribe my channel. Keep watching my videos. Every week I upload a couple of videos, so that will be really wonderful way. And it's a very wonderful way to support an artist like me. So that will help me to create more videos like this. So thank you so much, and I will be coming a new video next week. So till then, enjoy and have a great time with your painting.